What's up, guys? I'm Justin Swanstrom. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So I'm actually out here in the pole barn today, but don't worry, boys, we will not be shooting a video out here today. We are actually going to be heading over to Category 5 race cars, Uncle Cody's shop. Y'all know where the original Aftermath chassis is. That is the chassis that I wrecked last year in the Street Outlaw No Prep King Season 3. If y'all seen in the previous videos, we are putting back together. It's on the jig table. It was getting work done. I want to give y'all a quick little update on what has been done to the car over there in the chassis shop. Also, I will be letting y'all know in this video what combination we're going to be going with, and I think y'all are going to be very, very excited. So, if you haven't done already, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all keep liking the videos, keep dropping comments. I love interacting with y'all, and let's go ahead and keep growing. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, boys. Let's get it. Alright, guys, so we're back over here at Category 5 race car. You know, Uncle Cody. Also, a lot of y'all have been asking about the hats. Don't worry, boys, they sold out quick, but I have another shipment coming in. They will be in next week. Hats will be back on the website. I think I have 2 hats that are left on the website, so you can head over to www.swangang.com, pick up your hats, pick up your shirts, new merch, but I will have a full order. Means everything will be back in stock next week. So with that being said, let's go ahead and show y'all the car real quick. It has came a long way since the first time I showed y'all when it was over here. We were making some headway on it. Cody and the guys over here at Category 5 are knocking it out of the park. It looks awesome. I want to go ahead and tell y'all the engine combination. Cody, you think I should tell them now or wait till later on?
Go ahead and let them know.
Nah, I'm gonna make y'all wait. This is what it is. Let's go ahead and show the car. I'll go ahead and let y'all know. Y'all gotta keep on watching because it's gonna be an awesome combination, and I think y'all are gonna be very stoked about it.
All right, we're gonna make some sparks. All y'all out there, watch your eyes.
I tried to tell Cody to put glasses on, but he said he's got bionic eyes.
I'm blind anyway. You let me build the car, I can't see.
Bro, look at where you're cutting.
Good.
This is what I deal with over here, guys. What do you do if a piece of metal got in your eye?
Well, I know when I walk into Dr. Mahuchi's office over there, he already knows me by my first name. He says, "How you back with metal in your eyes?" I said, "Yes, sir." He says, "Come on in."
We'll get it out. All right, boys, so as y'all can see, we got the front half done on the car. Yes, some of the stuff's tacked up, some of the stuff is welded. The struts are on the front of it. Strut cups are on the car. Cody knocked those out of the park. You can check those things out. We got the steering rack in the car. We're just making the arms, tie rod arms. You can see the steering linkage goes all the way up to the top. Cody's over here crying because he welded this side over here and then grabbed it with his hand.
Yeah,
didn't think it was that hot.
I made a mistake.
Well, seeing how you're cutting stuff with no glasses, I can see safety's not too high on your category.
It doesn't matter. I'm not driving this car anyways. It'll be all right. I've been around the block a few times. Y'all just remember, I seen Lil Country when he was a little kid.
I've been around it a long time.
Learning how to ride a bicycle.
Imagine if I'd have started a YouTube channel when I first started racing.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
I wish I would have.
Well,
but I'm glad I'm here now, building day by day. Supporters are awesome. And this project is going to be y'all's project. We're all going to be in this together. We're going to be slapping us a brand new combination inside here. Yeah, building is fun around here. But yeah, all right, guys. In the previous video, I seen one comment that stuck out, and the only reason why I'm answering it, because it happened over here in this shop. So the comment was, what was the most craziest thing has ever happened to a car as you were working on it? So like if anything we have done and something crazy happens. So Do you remember whenever I was in here changing the transmission in the silver Mustang while y'all were outside? And
I remember that the transmission fell out of the bottom of the car, and it was all the way up behind
so guys, check it out. Y'all see Uncle Mike's car over there, the Chevy 2? I know a lot of y'all love it. It was that high. The lift used to be right here. Well, the car was up in the air, and I don't know, I must have had a lot going on one day. I just wasn't thinking, but I was taking everything out of the car. I had to pull a transmission out so I could get to the converter. I was taking everything out, and I didn't have a tranny jack up underneath the transmission. And this cross leaf thing you got right here, clover, whatever you want to call it, that piece right there, that comes out of the transmission or out of the bottom of the chassis so you can drop the transmission out of the bottom of the car. I had one bolt left, and I couldn't figure out why it was coming out so tight. So I said, fuck it, let me go get a punch and a hammer. And I took the punch and I smacked the bolt and it smacked out. And when I smacked it out, the whole transmission came out of the bottom of the car and fell and hit the ground. Converter rolled out. Cody and Dad are outside. They come walking in.
Dad was pissed.
Dad was hot. I didn't know what to do. I just stood there. I was just struck like, huh? And it was funny, but it wasn't too funny because it cost us a lot, broke the bottom of the pan and all that. But I seen that comment yesterday and I was like, man, I got a good story because I knew I was gonna shoot this video, and it happened over here at this shop, and it was just an all around fun deal. And I've been around this a long time. I'm still learning this new combination we're gonna be putting inside this car. There's gonna be a lot to learn from, so I can't wait to be able to do this with y'all. Also, I got one more story for y'all. When I first started out racing, I was 15 years old, 14, 15. I had been racing a little bit, but I had got a silver Mustang. We called it Skywalker, had a small block in it. We were trying to get some weight out of the car because, you know, I've always been fat. But anyways, we wanted to put a lightweight battery in the car. We run Braille batteries. If any of y'all out there needs a Braille battery, y'all can hit me up. I'm a dealer for them. But Braille battery is like 7 pounds. We were gonna put it inside the car. So Dad said, hey, I'm gonna leave this up to you. You get it inside the car. Let's get this thing fired up. No biggie. I said, I can handle it. Grown ass man. Well, somehow, some way, the wires weren't fitting inside it on the post the right way, terminals, whatever you want to call them. So I thought, you know, theory, if I flipped the battery around, that I would be able to wire it up and everything would work fine. So I flipped it around. I got the wires to where they needed to fit. They got them on the car. Everything was good until Dad rolled home and he goes, all right, let's go outside. Let's fire this thing up. New motor, new everything. So I turned the power on. And I bet you it ran for like 6 seconds, like just the electronics in the car. And then all of a sudden my race pack dash went to smoking, like, and then all of a sudden the race pack data logger on the other side of the car went to smoking. Long story short, I had the stuff wired backwards and everything on the car, so it was not a good, pleasant sign. So those are my 2 bad things that I did when I first started racing. Hooked the battery wrong, and I let the transmission fall out of the back to the bottom of the car. So hopefully y'all don't have any of those issues, boys. But if y'all have ever done something stupid in your race program or anything in life, I want y'all to drop a comment down below and let me know. So me, Cody, Dad, all of us, we can read it and we can laugh too. I know y'all are laughing at me. I'm gonna laugh at y'all. Don't make us feel alone. We all need to be stupid together.
Hey, I hooked up a Pro Charge car one time, and I had the oil lines. It'd fire up, oil pressure would go, and then oil pressure would drop. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a filter, so we changed the filter out, did it again, and went back and did the same thing. So the guy goes, well, I'll figure it out. He took it home, smoked the motor.
What was wrong?
The hoses, they didn't have an in or an out. We didn't know which way it was supposed to go. Oh boy. He didn't know either.
So it was on him because he took it out of the shop. So we're gonna make sure our stuff fires up in the shop, boys. We're not going to take it out of the shop until it's 100% ready to go down the track.
Calls themselves professional, but in order to become a professional, you got to make a bunch of mistakes.
Even if they cost a lot.
Even if they cost.
Remember that red Mustang you had? That was a mistake.
The turbo one? Yeah, it was.
That was a mistake.
I couldn't pull a greasy string out of a cat's ass with that thing. I was a perfect nitrous runner out there, and then I go turbo and mess my whole program
They said once you go turbo, you'll be the fastest out there. You're gonna run good.
Yeah,
Cody slowed down 4/10.
I remember Big Country and Troy Perez Sr. looked at me and said, that'll be the death of your racing program. Sure.
And what happened?
I sold that thing.
And Cody ain't ever raced it.
I went to Silver Dollar Raceway to race it. I was so pissed when I left. That sucker was sold before I got to the Florida state line. I was done with it. It happens.
All right, Cody, explain to them what you're doing right now.
I got the rack all squared and centered, but the tie rods that come, the ends that come with the rack.
What kind of rack did we put in the car?
That's just a Flaming River. Same one you got in your
No prep car?
No prep car. So we're putting this in here, but you got to put the different tie rod ends on. So you have to cut the threaded part off, slip this over there, drill a hole, rosette weld it, then weld around it, and you got to get it all lined up before you take it off the jig.
What's a rosette weld?
That's a hole. When this thing slides in there like that, you got a hole there, weld it there, and then weld it on the outside. But that hole is called a rosette weld.
You just weld it flush?
Yeah, you just weld it flush like that side's done over there, and then it doesn't pull out.
Nice.
So, but you have to do this on these racks, or on these struts. So, that's what I'm working on. Sitting here as the sun's coming down in 103-degree temperature out in Florida.
My back's sweating. It's going down in my butt crack.
Yeah. I live like that.
With sweat in your butt crack?
Well, if I live in Florida, it's like when I go fishing, it does it real bad, but I just jump overboard and cool off and then get back in and go fishing some more.
All right, guys, so as you can see, we got most of the stuff grinded off the chassis. Don't worry, this chassis will be getting powder coated and everything. It'll look all nice, but we grinded everything off. Anything that was hung off the side that didn't need to be on there, we went ahead and make sure that we make it look all nice and clean before we sandblast it. And still deciding if we're gonna paint the chassis or if we're gonna powder coat the chassis. I want y'all to drop a comment down below. What do y'all think we should do? What color do you think it should be? And how much do you think weight difference is between powder coating and painting? All right, we gotta do some more cutting. This time we're gonna have Cody actually look at what you're cutting.
I just get started where it's gonna go and then what?
Hey, you remember when we had that one blade break?
Stuck in the ceiling.
It's still in the ceiling at the house.
Is it? Yeah. If you guys are cutting, don't be an idiot like me. I'm just in a hurry and don't feel like looking for glasses. So it's really no excuse, but Jesus, after this many years, I got a bunch of them. Look at that. There's my bolts. Look at that.
Are you gonna charge me for those bolts?
I'm charging you for everything.
So you're saying I ain't getting this for free?
I doubt it. This should really catch me on a bad day.
I wish I could have caught you, you know, like kind of like the day when you sold the car.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I get it for 25 cents on the dollar.
That was a bad day.
Bad day.
Good day at times too. I wish I'd have stayed nitrous.
All right, guys, shout out to Cameron Johnson Race Cars. Y'all know he's the one that did the Aftermath chassis that we're going to be running in Street Outlaw No Prep King Season 4 this year. He got me all the carbon fiber and titanium that I need to be able to put inside this car. I might possibly need another sheet of carbon fiber, but I went ahead and just bought half a sheet for right now. We're going to run that plus the titanium because we're going to be putting a titanium firewall inside this thing. We will be putting carbon fiber right here, and right underneath the transmission and everything. So the floorboards and all that will be carbon fiber. If y'all need any kind of carbon fiber titanium needs, y'all go over to his website and go ahead and let him know that Justin sent you over there, and he'll give you a hookup and get you everything that you need. We will be putting titanium into the firewall like I was saying, because we want to keep this thing as light as possible, just in case I was ever to sell the chassis or if I wanted to put something else inside this thing. So we're going to go ahead and make sure everything is nice and secured. It's 100% up to code and super, super light.
Very good. Was running the machine earlier.
What machine?
Plasma cutter. It's cutting brackets for the race jacks. Cutting back straps for the T-bars and stuff over there where we make them.
Hell yeah, y'all make all the race jacks in the shop.
Yes, sir.
And I am a dealer for them, boys. So y'all go ahead and hit me up and we'll get you a set out to you.
Everything's done right here.
In shop.
In shop.
We gotta give a special shout out, R&R Fab, you know, Denny Bear. He went ahead and picked up all the titanium and carbon fiber from Cameron Johnson. Brought it over here, got everything situated, and shout out to him. Oh, Blue.
These old chassis shops around here, we're all tight.
They all work together.
Good friends. We all hang out together. So when one's too busy, you send it to the other shop. When the other shop's busy, you send it back to you. Or it's nice around here.
Oh, Blue.
Blue. He's headed out fishing, he said today.
Dennis?
Hey, he's leaving for the week to go fishing.
Where at?
Homosassa.
Don't you want to go fishing?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow morning, taking my boat. I'm headed out.
We gotta get some work done tonight then. We'll be out here till what, 2, 3 a.m.?
Yeah, about another 2 more minutes, you're right. Not 2 a.m., 2 more minutes. 2 minutes.
Cody said he ain't working late like we used to back in the day. Remember we used to sit out here?
Yeah.
2, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Dude, I remember your dad and I hanging out here working on the cars. God almighty. But the good part around here, I don't have to go far. I just shut the doors
walk right over
and
to the
walk
house.
to the house.
All right, guys, so we do got to get a mid plate for the car. We already know what combination we're going with. Do you think I should let them know what combination we're going to be going with?
Nah, I think I hang tight on that for right now.
Let them just brew it up.
Yeah. Just keep following. You're going to see it.
Keep following. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be a great build for all of us together. But don't worry, I will be letting you know somewhere in this video. It may be towards the end. Don't know yet, but it's going to be an awesome thing. I've already sealed the deal on the motor. I've already got hooked up with a few companies to be able to get this process rolling. We got Cody over here. He's knocking it out the park. This thing's going to be a rolling chassis by what? Probably mid of next week.
Yeah, we're just going to take and flip it over so I can get, my big ass can't get underneath there like I used to anymore, so we got to take and flip it over.
So you're just going to flip my chassis over?
Flip it over and then
flip it over,
up.
we're going to weld it. Cody said when he flips it over, that's when he'll do the 4-pan, so he ain't got to get up underneath the car. He can just look right over the top of it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I think what you ought to do is a drawing. I don't know how your liability insurance is, but a drawing where someone gets to drive this.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
Would y'all want to do that? Would y'all want to drive this car?
Hell, I'd drive it.
Would you?
Hell yeah. Go back. I'll get back in the seat.
I might let you do that. I ain't seen you. I've never seen you drove before.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm only 24. What are you, 68?
58. Yeah, I'm a little older.
But I would like to. I'd like to get Dad in there.
Be back there racing with
you know what we should do? We should put this car together.
All the old guys.
Yeah, we should put this car together and we let the old timers make a hit in it. You, Dad,
yeah,
Senior.
There you go. Senior, Senior's still driving, so.
Yeah, but he's just like a used up whore. He drives everything.
Yeah, but he's still a good one.
Alright guys, so we will be running a 28 275 or a 29 315 on this car. We will also be putting a LS motor inside this. That's right, boys. I'm finally coming out with it. We're gonna do a 5.3 LS, and I'll be the first one to let everybody know. I will never sugarcoat y'all, and I will never lie to y'all. I do not know nothing about an LS combination. I deal with 900 plus cubic inch motors, 959. I could tear a whole car apart. I could tear a motor down, put it all back together and tell you everything. I understand it's gonna have the same equivalent stuff as what my motors do, you know, crankshaft cam, pistons, rods, everything to it. But when it comes down to running one of them, tuning one of them, and doing all that, it's gonna be a learning curve. We are eager to learn. Around here, me, Dad, all of us, we will be at the track. It's definitely going to be a learning curve, like I was saying. So I know we're going to be a part of this process too, but if I do say something wrong or if somebody says something wrong, you can laugh at us. We will laugh with you, but I'm just going to go ahead and let you know now that I do not know nothing about it or what we are actually going to be getting ourselves into. Also, boys, you already know we're doing an LS motor, 5.3 LS. We are going turbo, guys. I have never been turboed in my life. I don't know how to drive one, stage one, but it's just gonna be another learning curve for me. So I actually get to bump into the beams this year and have some fun with it. So LS motor, new deal to us. Turbo, new deal to us. Already got hooked up with Precision. They're coming on board for this build. We already got hooked up with Atomizer. They're coming on board for this build. They're gonna help us out tremendously. We got Motion Race Works. I've already been talking to Doug and them over there. A lot of companies are on board for this project to be able to bring it together for y'all and the whole entire channel. So that is it. Y'all finally get to see the combination coming together. We got the LS engine. We're gonna have a single turbo starting out with, 2-speed power glide in it, and then we're gonna be running on a small tire. Where are you going?
I'm gonna get the boat ready. I'm fishing tomorrow. I'm not
We gotta finish the car, Cody.
fishing.
Cody,
What?
we gotta finish the car, man.
Me. I'm getting the boat ready.
Cody like boating. Didn't you build this boat?
Yep. Yep, scallop season opens up tomorrow in Tarpon Springs there. You gotta put the ladder and stuff on. But we heading out in the morning going after some redfish.
And you built the tower too, didn't you?
I built the tower.
Built the tower in shop, boys. Check that out. If there's any fishermen on here, I can honestly say I've never been fishing in my life. I've been trying to get Cody to take me for the last 3 years, but he always forgets me. Just like tomorrow. He just now let me know now that he's going fishing.
I'm fishing tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Cody said, forget these race cars.
Yeah.
So who's going to be working on the car?
I don't know, unless there's some ghosts in there when I lock it up. They can have at it.
So anyways, boys, like I was saying, I don't know a whole lot about the LS combination. I don't know a whole lot about turbos. I am eager to learn. We learn new things every day. I do know we are going to be putting a PT 8884 turbo on there. I honestly don't even know what the hell that is. I'm still looking to figure out what transmission I want to put in there. It's either going to be a 2-speed or 3-speed. I think we're leaning more to a 2-speed power glide. So we're trying to get hooked up with that. Y'all already know Category 5 race cars, they're hooking us up. We're doing the work on the chassis. But I do believe we will have this build up and running in the next 2 to 3 months. So let's stay with it. Y'all keep on liking. Y'all keep on sharing. All right, boys, I'm going to give you a final look around of the upcoming touches we put on the chassis, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We're not gonna make this a super long video, but I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all that's buying up all the merch. Don't worry, boys, next week we'll have everything back on the website in stock, and we're gonna continue these builds. We got races coming up. We got an engine to pull apart at the house. We're gonna be pumping a motor that's inside the Street Outlaw No Prep Kings car right now, so I'll get to show y'all how you pump an engine to see if you got bad range or anything going on inside. Enough of me talking. Y'all enjoy this walk around, and let's see what everything we got going on right here.